Lawyers for Venezuelan men detained in Texas asked the U.S. Supreme Court on April 18th to block what the lawyers said were the men's imminent deportation by the Trump administration without the judicial review previously mandated by the justices. The case raises questions about the Trump administration's adherence to limits set by the Supreme Court. It carries the potential for a significant clash between the two co-equal branches of government, and possibly even a full-blown constitutional crisis. In a court filing, lawyers for the American Civil Liberties Union said dozens of the men held at the Blue Bonnet detention facility in Anson, Texas, were handed forms indicating they were classified as members of the Tren de Aragua gang and would be deported. The lawyers filed with the Supreme Court after failing to get a rapid response from earlier filings on Friday before U.S. District Judge James Hendricks in Abilene, Texas, and the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans to block any such deportations. The ACLU said a number of them had already been loaded on a bus and was pressuring the courts to rule before they could be deported. At issue is whether the Trump administration has fulfilled the Supreme Court's standard for providing the detainees due process before shipping them off to another country, possibly to the notorious prison in El Salvador, where others have been taken. It was unclear on Friday how many people were potentially to be deported and where they might be taken. The men's deportation would be the first since the U.S. Supreme Court told President Donald Trump's administration on April 7th that it must provide notice to Venezuelan migrants it is seeking to deport under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act and give them the opportunity to challenge their deportations in court. In a 5-4 ruling, the Supreme Court allowed removals under that law to continue, but specified that the notice must be afforded within a reasonable time and in such a manner as will allow them to actually seek habeas relief in the proper venue before such removal occurs. Habeas corpus relief refers to the right of detainees to challenge the legality of their detention. It is considered a bedrock right under U.S. law.
Patria.